It was Friday 13th and David, the least superstitious person you could ever meet, was tending to his garden. There was an old dead tree stump that he had been meaning to dig out the ground to make room for a new rose bush. And he finally had the motivation to go at it with a shovel and an old axe. It took a lot of effort to get it out the ground, despite its rotten roots. But it was what was caught in the roots that took him by surprise. It was what appeared to be an old tin cash box. David had no idea how old it was. He'd lived in that house for over 25 years. As he brushed away the dirt from the box, he could see some numbers scratched into the tin. 666, and 13 being the most prominent. David laughed because that was the sort of thing he would bury in the ground to give someone in the future a scare. He thought nothing more of it and took the tin indoors to try to break it open. Armed with a hammer and an old flathead screwdriver, he chiseled away at the lid until it popped open. A strong, pungent sulfuric smell filled the air and made him cough. Inside the tin was an old penny, and a small carved wooden hand wrapped in a piece of cloth. He threw the tin and the rotten cloth away, and put the wooden hand and the coin on his mantelpiece. That night David had the most vivid and scary nightmares. David never usually had nightmares, let alone ones he could remember so clearly the next day. In his dream he had seen a little girl searching for the missing hand of her toy doll, and as she searched, a man struck her with an axe. Although not superstitious, and a total non-believer in anything paranormal, it spooked him. He decided the items he found were best disposed of. But when he went to get them from the mantelpiece, the hand was gone. David lived alone. Where did the hand go? All that remained was the coin. After some research at the local library, David learned that 102 years ago a little girl was murdered by a man with an axe in the village where he lived. Her body had been discovered with a single penny over one of her eyes, the other eye left staring. Had David had a glimpse into the past? What happened to the wooden hand he left on his mantelpiece? What exactly had he dug up when he removed the old tree stump? Tell us what you think in the comments. And remember to subscribe and click the bell for notifications of new videos. Thanks for watching.